is the Fantasy Alarm NBA DFS show with Jon Impemba and James Grande.
What's going on, FA Nation? Jon Impemba here with your Fantasy Alarm Underdog Fantasy NBA DFS Battle Royale video of the day. Today we're looking at the Tuesday tip-off $5 entry contest. If you guys aren't yet familiar with the Battle Royale style drafts over at Underdog Fantasy, go check them out. Go to fantasyalarm.com/underdog. Use promo code ALARM. New users will get a 100% deposit match up to $100 with their first deposit. You can scan that QR code here on the screen. Battle Royale draft is already underway. I drew the fifth pick here. As you can see, this is a 6-team, 6-round draft. 30 seconds a pick, and the draft is already flying. Joel Embiid going number 1, returning for the 76ers here tonight. SGA, De'Aaron Fox, Domantas Sabonis, and I am now on the clock. Jason Tatum is your number 1 in ADP right now. John Morant, Andre Drummond, Victor Wembanyama, Paolo Banchero, Tyrese Maxey. Next 5 here on the board. I'm going to go John Morant here. Bounce back spot, I think, for him tonight against the San Antonio Spurs. Again, Wembanyama has been limited last couple of games. He's only been playing 24 minutes. Could continue to be on that minutes limit. While we know he certainly has a very high ceiling, feels a bit risky, I think, take him in this spot at just 24 minutes a night. He does go on the swing pick there at number 7. Tatum versus OKC. Banchero, I think I'm going to go in this spot here against the Golden State Warriors. Again, nothing against Jason Tatum, but he's going to have a fully healthy roster here going up against the Oklahoma City Thunder, and the ceiling just might not be there for JT with the way that team can go out and play together. So Tatum, Ingram, Maxey going through the next few picks here. Again, quick 30-second to pick clock, everybody. So these picks come quick. Drafts usually done 5 to 10 minutes at most. And again, these are pretty quick. If you're not used to the snake style drafts, if you're tired of DraftKings FanDuel, you can go ahead and check out the salary cap drafts from there. Go over here to the snake drafts over on Underdog Fantasy. Again, this is a $6,000 first place, $5 entry Tuesday tip-off contest, 6 teams, 6 rounds. If anybody here gets ruled out, what you can do is actually set a replacement rankings list, and they'll automatically refill with the next available player. So back on the clock here for me. Let's go with Miles Bridges here against Sacramento. I know that they are on a back-to-back here. Got a really good game against Denver last night. We'll see if Terry Rozier is going to be active after missing yesterday's game, but we know Bridges in a good spot here against the Kings. Fast-paced, high game total matchup can get you that 40 to 50 fantasy points that you're looking for in round 3. Coming back around, we have Kristaps Porzingis is next up on the clock here for ADP. He just went. Chet Holmgren goes after before him to the same team. They're going to be matching up against one another. We have Desmond Bain, CJ McCollum up on the clock, Derek White. I'm going to go with Devin Vassell here. Vassell's been playing pretty well. I know this is a spot where if they get blown out, he may be limited here, but in games where he's played over 30 minutes for the most part, he's been giving you that near 40 fantasy point output. And on most nights, especially on smaller slates, that's what you're looking for. You're looking for your lineup to have guys that are going to get you that minimum 40 fantasy points. You want your first couple of picks to be able to get you that 50 or 60 fantasy point range, which I think Morant and Banchero certainly can do here. So coming back around in round 5, McCollum, Bain, White, and Claxton go on the swing pick here in round 5. Jaren Jackson is your highest ADP play. Mikal Bridges, Tobias Harris, Kobe White, Jalen Williams, Jonas Valanciunas is your next 5 guys on the board. In terms of ADP, we'll see how that all, again, goes through and plays out here. Jalen Williams, Jaren Jackson Jr. going next. Pick 27 up on the board. I'm trying to see, looking at the ADP board, where I may be taking my next pick here. Kobe White, Mikal Bridges go. You know what? I'm fine doubling up here with the Spurs. Keldon Johnson's listed as probable here tonight. And again, if you get a fully healthy Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell, Victor Wembanyama, maybe this matchup between the Spurs and the Grizzlies tonight can be a high-scoring matchup. Currently looking at a game total here in this one of 236.5. It's the second highest game total on the board. It is Memphis giving 10.5, so obviously that's not a great spread for potential blowouts here, but you know, if a healthy Keldon Johnson, Devin Vassell, and if you get more minutes out of Victor Wembanyama, they may be able to stay a bit more competitive in that game, and we can get some ceiling performances out of Vassell and Keldon Johnson there in that spot. Coming back around here to me, I'm eyeing maybe Chris Paul will re-enter the starting lineup for the Golden State Warriors the other night. That one could be a pretty interesting spot. Let's see. Dinwiddie goes. Yeah, let's go Chris Paul here. Assuming he starts again, there's some nice upside playing alongside Steph Curry for him and facilitating that offense. So again, this draft done in 5 minutes. John Morant, Paolo Banchero, Miles Bridges, Devin Vassell, Keldon Johnson, Chris Paul. Go to fantasyalarm.com/underdog. Use promo code ALARM. Get a 100% deposit match up to $100 with your first deposit. Check out the Battle Royal style drafts that they got going on over at Underdog Fantasy. They have them for all sports right now. I know you're used to the big tournament style GPP best ball contest. Well, they have daily best ball fantasy over at Underdog Fantasy right now for the NBA, for the NHL, and for the NFL. So go check it out, everybody, and good luck tonight in your contests.